Yep, they're on. Mm-hmm. Do you want to just take it out?
Yes, it's a lot easier. Good evening. Welcome to the Legacy Theater. We are excited that you are able to join us tonight. I am Mr. Goss, the principal at Wilcox School. We're thrilled to see all of our families, and we're really excited for you to see the performance this evening by the Wilcox Drama Club. They have been working hard since basically September to put this performance together, and they have really done a terrific job. So we're glad that you're here to see that this evening. Our performance tonight, the Broadway Gala. The students will be performing quite a few different songs under the direction of Miss Tatiana Stein, and she has been directing and choreographing.
Yeah,
is that right? She's our choreographer for the show, and they really have spent a lot of time rehearsing many nights after school, especially Tuesday evenings from 3 o'clock until 4, and then they've had extra rehearsals as well. So we are certainly thrilled that Mrs. Stein has been able to work with our students this year, and we really appreciate all of her help. So let's give Ms. Stein a very big round of applause. Thank you very much. Excellent. She really is a terrific teacher, and we're very lucky that she has taken extra time to help all of our students at Wilcox. We can't forget to thank a few people this evening. The Wilcox PTO always sponsors our drama club every year, so we are very thankful to them. The Springfield Schools Foundation also helped us this year with a little costume and scenery this year, so we would like to thank them. And Ms. Stein has a big thank you tonight to the limo company that stepped in and helped us out this evening, and she'll talk a little bit about that as well. So thank you again for coming this evening, and here is Mrs. Stein.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Goss. Like all good performances, there's always a good story behind them, and this one is no different. As some people may know parts of it, but I'll just tell the infamous limo story. Back in October, I had bid in a silent auction to get a limo for our drama club. I thought the red carpet event would be a very fitting way to start our Broadway Gala. And I did indeed win the basket and win the gift certificate and just had it all set up. So I thought, until probably about a grand total of 15 phone calls went unanswered and about 9 emails did not get returned. So come Monday, I was a little panicked at that point that we were not going to be able to have what we had planned. At that point in time, and this is where I put my little caveat, never underestimate the power of Facebook, because my husband got on Facebook and wrote the story of what was going on with our drama club. Within 15 minutes of posting it, the limo company that's mentioned in your programs here, the One Up In, had contacted him. And not only did they donate the limo for the night for our kids to ride in, they gave us the top of their fleet. They gave us their Hummer limo. So, yeah, I know. So even the pouring down rain couldn't dampen their spirits when they got inside that thing tonight, to be honest with you. I know the group that rode with me, we rocked out pretty good to the radio on our way over here, so they were pretty excited. So as a caveat to that, like I said, you know, if you have any chance to ever need somebody or need a limo or even just to say a thank you to them, they really did within 24 hours provide us with something pretty cool so that the kids could have their red carpet experience. And that was a cool entrance, wasn't it? Yeah, they really did good. So, okay. With that being said, every year, and as I look out here, I'm seeing former drama club members all over the audience. And tonight's no different. There's Joey, and I think I saw Kaylee Danielle around somewhere, and there's a fry over there, Charlie, yeah. So every year I do have someone that comes back, usually from middle school, and is my student director, and this year is no different. She was actually a member of my drama club in 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. I think she had a lead part in every year she did, so she was the perfect one to come back, and I'm going to introduce her now because she has worked very, very hard. She's going to come out for a second. Haley Richbark. Haley, come on out. Would you like to say something?
Please do.
Thanks for coming out tonight. I know we worked really, really hard on this one, no different from any of the drama club performances that we put on. Mrs. Stein's just a really great director, so this is going to be a great one, a night to remember, and I hope you all enjoy it a lot.
Thank you. My original mini-me right there. All right, well, let's go ahead and get started then. Do you have anything else you'd like to say? All right. Well, then, without any further ado, we'll get started with our show. Again, thank you for coming.
tonight. Indeed, the Drama Club has worked very hard to bringing the best of Broadway alive in Springfield.
We have several performances that will span decades of Broadway's greats, including a chorus line.
Peter Pan, Annie Get Your Gun, Grease, Bye Bye Birdie, The Sound of Music, and our next performance. In 1950, Broadway was taken by a storm when Guys and Dolls first opened and proceeded for 1,200 shows.
It has been one of the most popular musicals in Broadway history, resulting to many revivals even to this day.
Really? A show about dolls, like Barbies?
Not those kind of dolls. The dolls are the beautiful women in the show.
And the guys?
Well, in this show, they are a group of gamblers, and the main character, Sky Masterson, just made the bet of his life. And it all depends on the roll of dice.
He's gonna need a lot of luck.
Exactly, and that is why he asked for Luck to Be a Lady for him.
Ah, well, let's see what happens. Here's Luck Be a Lady from the hit musical Guys and Dolls.
Call you Lady Luck, but there is room for doubt. At times you have a very unladylike way of running out. On this date with me, the pickings have been nush. And yet, before this evening over, you might give me the brush. You might forget your manners, you might refuse to stay, and so the best that I can do is pray. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck if you've ever been a lady to begin with. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck let a gentleman see how nice a dame can be. I know the way you treated other guys you've been with. Luck be a lady with me. Lady Luck is leave her escorts. It isn't fair, it isn't nice. A lady wouldn't wander all over the roof and blow on some other guy's slice. So let's keep the party polite. Never get out of my sight. Stick with me, baby, I'm the fella you came in with. Luck be a lady. Luck be a lady. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck if you've ever been a lady to begin with. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck let a gentleman see how nice a dame you can be. I'm just the way you treated other guys you've been with. Luck be a lady with me. A lady wouldn't flirt with strangers. She'd have a heart, she'd have a soul. A lady wouldn't make little snake eyes at me when I got my life on this roll. Let's keep the party polite. Never get out of my sight. Stick with me, baby, I'm the fella you came with. Luck be a lady. 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 Coming out, coming out, coming out. Right. On November 16,
13th, 1959, the streets of New York were filled with the sound of music.
Wait, should it be alive with the sound of music?
The streets are alive?
No, the hills are alive.
In New York?
Okay, maybe I can help.
In 1959, the musical The Sound of Music opened on Broadway in New York, bringing the new and final musical by the famous Broadway partners of Rodgers and Hammerstein.
And a famous line from the song claims that the hills are alive with the sound of music.
Oh, I understand now. The Sound of Music won 5 Tony Awards from Broadway, and the 1965 movie starring Julie Andrews won 5 Academy Awards. The story of the Von Trapp family singers during the World War II inspired the nation, and here are Maria and her pupils learning the sounds of music with Do Re Mi.
Let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. When you read, you begin with A, B, C. When you sing, you begin with Do, Re, Mi. Do, Re, Mi. Do, Re, Mi. The first 3 notes just happen to be Do, Re, Mi. Do, Re, Mi. Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti. Let's see if I can make this easier. Do. A deer, a female deer. Re. A job of golden sun. Mi. A name I call myself. Fa. A long, long way to run. So. A needle pulling thread. La. A note to follow. So. Ti. A trick with jam and bread that will bring us back to Do, oh, 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 Do. A deer, a female deer. Re, a drop of golden sun. Mi, a name I call myself. Fa, a long, long way to run. So, a needle pulling thread. La, a note to follow. So, Ti, a drink with jam and bread that will bring us back to Do. A deer, a female deer. Re, a drop of golden sun. Mi, a name I call myself. A long, long way to run. So, a needle pulling thread. La, a note to follow. So, Ti, a drink with jam and bread that will bring us back. Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti, Do, So, Do. Do, a deer, a female deer. Re, a drop of golden sun. Mi, a name I call myself. Fa, a long, long way to run. So, a needle pulling thread. La, a note to follow. So, Ti, a drink with jam and bread that will bring us back to Do. Do, do, do.
Anything you can do, I can do better is from the...
Wait, what? What can you do better?
No, the song.
The song is better?
No, that's the name of the song. By the hit musical Annie Get Your Gun, based on the legendary Annie Oakley from Western Days.
Oh, I remember now. Written by the legendary Irving Berlin, Annie Get Your Gun first appeared on Broadway on May 16th, 1946, with a revival as recent as 1999. Some musicals just have revivals many years later because they're just that good.
The show was a Broadway hit, and this song challenges that anything you can do, I can do better.
Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you. No, you can't. Yes, I can. No, you can't. Yes, I can. No, you can't. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Anything you can be, I can be greater. Sooner or later, I'm greater than you. No, you're not. Yes, I am. No, you're not. Yes, I am. No, you're not. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I can shoot a partridge with a single cartridge. I can hit a sparrow with a bow and arrow. I can live on bread and cheese, and only on that, yes, so can a rat. And you know you can sing, I can sing higher. I can sing anything higher than you. No, you can, yes, I can. 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 No, you can, yes, I can, No, you can.
Peter Pan has always been an excellent story with Tinkerbell and Captain Hook and pirates flying and
don't forget Neverland, where you never grow up.
Never?
Nope, not according to Peter and the gang.
That would be interesting for sure. Written by J.M. Barrie, this beloved classic tells the tale of adventure and beauty of childhood, reminding us all to never fully grow up in our hearts. And here is our own gang explaining exactly why they won't grow up.
Are you ready for today's lesson?
Yes, Peter.
Listen to your teacher and repeat after me. I won't grow up.
I won't grow up.
I don't want to go to school.
I don't want to go to school.
Just to learn to be a parrot
Just to learn to be a parent.
and recite a silly rule.
And recite a silly rule.
If growing up means it would be beneath my dignity to climb a tree, I'll never grow up,
Never grow up. Never grow up. Not me.
not I,
Not me. Not me.
I won't grow up.
I won't grow up.
I don't want to wear a tie
I don't want to wear a tie.
and a serious expression
And a serious expression.
in the middle of July.
In the middle of July.
And if it means I must prepare to shoulder burdens with a worried air, I'll never grow up.
Never grow up. Never grow up. Not me.
Not I,
Not me.
so there. Never gonna be a man. I won't like to see somebody try
And make me.
anyone who wants to try and make me turn into a man.
Catch me if you can.
I won't grow up.
I won't grow up.
Not a penny will I pinch.
Not a penny will I pinch.
I will never grow a mustache
I'll never grow a mustache.
or a fraction of an inch.
Or a fraction of an inch.
'Cause growing up is awfuler than all the awful things that ever were. I'll never grow up.
Never grow up. Never grow up. Not me. Not I. Not me. Not me.
I won't grow up.
I won't grow up.
I'll never even try.
I will never even try.
I will do what Peter tells me.
I will do what Peter tells me.
And I'll never ask him why.
And I'll never ask why.
these days.
You are a kid.
Yep, and isn't it funny how grown-ups just don't get us sometimes?
Did you hear about the mom who thought LOL meant lots of love?
Oh yeah, she didn't know it meant laugh out loud and sent a text message that said Grandma just died, LOL. Seriously? That must have been embarrassing.
Well, we may not always understand where grown-ups are coming from, but they don't always get us either.
Which brings me back to, kids these days.
Whether it is texting or music or even the differences in dancing, there's always a challenge to understand.
That is never more evident than in the musical Bye Bye Birdie and about the rock and roll hero joining the military.
Some people even thought that this musical was inspired by Elvis Presley's experience in the Army.
Exactly, and here we have our kids being adults and complaining about kids from the musical Bye Bye Birdie.
Lots of love, but apparently means laugh out loud.
People, seer, or dog?
Miley Cyrus, don't get me started. Most popular Broadway shows ever, not to mention one of the most popular movies of all time.
It takes us back in time to the 1950s with Greasers, Pink Ladies, diners, and drive-in movies.
Grease is the 1971 musical by Jim Jacobs and Warren Casey, named for the 1950s United States working class youth. Subculture. Known as Greasers, the musical is set in 1959 at fictional Rydell High School, based on Chicago, Illinois, William Howard Taft School, and follows 10 working-class teenagers as they navigate peer pressure, politics, society, and love. The final song, We Go Together. We're going to sing it together.
We are?
I don't think we're dressed right. Don't worry. What I'm trying to say is here is the song, is We Go Together from the Smash musical Grease.
Remember forever,
come to an end at some point, and our show is no different.
Well, every show has to have a finale, and the finale is one to remember.
Right, because it closes our show. And I have a good one in mind.
Okay, because that's good because can't you think of one that will be perfect?
I can think of one.
Are you guys trying to tell me something? Our Broadway finale is going to be one from a chorus line.
You see, that is a Broadway musical about performers trying to get in a Broadway musical.
And the finale is the chorus line of people who made it to the song one. Oh, I get it now. It will be one good ending.
We'd like to thank you for letting us perform for you this evening.
We have enjoyed our time on Broadway, and I hope you have too. Here's our finale from a chorus line. Thank you and good night.
this thing on? Okay. I cannot see anybody in the audience right now. I've never been on stage before by myself. I'm stage fright. No, I'm kidding. But my name is Luria Reedus, and I am Nyla's mom. And I'm Danny. I'm Bella's mom.
And I'm Becky, and I'm Charlie's mom.
Yeah!
Everybody does.
And I'm Deanna, and I have Lauren and Sarah.
And I'm Haley again.
And
Where is Mrs. Stein? She's hiding in the corner, blending in with the colorful wall over there. Well, I would like to start by saying that if you do not know this lady, you need to get to know her before you leave this building. You have not experienced anything if you do not know her. If your children don't know her, make sure you stop them by her classroom to meet her tomorrow. So,
Not all at once, please.
everybody. But this has been one heck of a ride for everybody that's on this stage. We've all put in long hours. I am so trying not to cry. But Mrs. Stein has been wonderful to everybody's child up here. If you haven't been around to see how she works with these children, trust me, your kids are in very good hands. Very good. She yells just a little bit. Not a lot. Just a little bit.
And my father's a 2-star general. It comes in the family.
Well, she yells a lot. She just told on herself. I tried to help her out. She's still good at what she does. But we would like to present her with these roses. The white ones represent the entire group, and the red is for the love that we have for her and for one another, because this was one big family for the last, since last year.
Yes.
This has been one big family. So if your children have not met her and they don't know what she's about, please make sure they do meet her.
Thank you.
And we want to say we love you and thank you for everything you've done for us and our children. And she bought us all jewelry.